Приветствую всех на своем канале. Продолжаем проходить BioShock Infinite.
Lutesses warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse?
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. Hey, if I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
To use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy, I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
That's what I've been lacking. I intend to fix.
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. Shh. He can't hear what's only in your head.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children, a clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become Lucianards and don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for life.
Now, let's get its lockpick.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
Hello, children. I'm Ryan the Lion. I'm here to tell you about Peter the Terror. If I make a call...
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands.
And what does
It's up to
Ryan
you.
the Lion warn us? Those who cannot create will...
I ain't through with you yet.
Together, we'll remake the... world!
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
Where are the fruits of your labors?
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker, when you drowned Song.
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. Alright, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Don't settle for tiny little fruits and vegetables. We scientifically boosted our harvests, so a single banana can
Да.
feed a family of four. Come see what we
Feel your
do.
cravings at the circus of value.
Are you in the know? There has been a lot of idle talk from gadflies and naysayers following the nationalization of Fontaine Futuristics. I believe in free men and free markets, but I also believe in my city. And Frank Fontaine's purpose was nothing less than the destruction of Rapture. It was he who gave comfort to the laggards and layabouts. It was he who coddled the traps and vagabonds. Fontaine was poisoning the people of Rapture. But his venom wasn't made of arsenic or strychnine. No. It was concocted from something far deadlier. It was brewed from altruism. Now you know.
Welcome to the circus of value. Come back when you get some money, buddy.
Отлично.
Can't blame me. Things always slow down in the summer. It's like the heat does something to their wallets.
If your parents expect anything from you, tell them to get it in writing.
I'm just a star. Very
I see?
What's that, Cookie Face? Come here, baby. I ain't sore.
You're heartless. Totally heartless!
Твою дивизию. О, тут я не был. Теперь должно хватить теоретически. А, стоп. Надо ж купить. Хватит. Ура! Твою дивизию.
Put on your rubbers. Don't want to catch cold. Did I lock the door? Did I lock it? Did you hear that?
Come back! Let's see this through! Together!
Oh, I quit.
Once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end, but I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
I told Santa Con I'm always ready to cut a record. City Con.
Good life is deserved. I gotta ask why. Never, ever. Why, oh why can't I have a slice of that pie? If I can't have it, why can't I? Why can't
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. No, I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
What was that? Come out, come out.
First, the law against bribery.
The Silver Fin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it belongs to this Suchong.
Martial law.
Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Well, at least he left a trail.
We must find it, root it out. I'm sure we're all eager to put that disruption behind us. Back to class.
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. Huh. What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute. Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge.
You in the bedroom?
Self-interest, says Ryan the Lion. Why share anything with your neighbor except a face?
You're against the guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Don't leave me! Not again.
Да твою ж мать.
My next
Locked. And nothing to pick. But I come here for a reason, right? Isn't that why you told me to find Sutron?
Well, technically, you told yourself.
Thanks, I appreciate the reminder.
Of what?
My tenuous mental state.
People ain't designed to see what you see. And now that you're just plain old flesh and blood, well, be grateful you've got things this well held together.
There must be something here I need to find. Something Sutron was working on. Blue test device. Sutron was opening tears? Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, Vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Lutesses before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... The Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stock with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
Вот так вот. Требуется плазмид Дед Мороз. И все. Ну да ладно. Ну да ладно. А я почему-то подумал, что у нас уже есть.
These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C.
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heat sink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
Gosh, there's a lot of competition. They're all so pretty.
Penalty for vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough talk. Fix machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
I don't feel well how these buyers think. I get into their heads.
1216. Всю твою дивизию. А я 1212.
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all proud, gang. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart, suggested by my dear, sweet mother.
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode tube. Got it. Now I need to find Old Man Winter and a CO2 scrubber.
Welcome to the circus of value. Hey, I've got a family to feed.
It never was worthwhile, so pack up your troubles in your kit bag and smile,
honey pie?
smile, smile.
You got a friend over?
I don't feel clean. Should I bathe again? I'll be late. Can't be dirty though.
Да вы, мать вашу, шутите.
That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs.
You can't talk to me like that. Show me some respect.
Hello? Don't you know what you're doing to me?
You think you can talk to me like that?
No, get in my way.
Strange noises.
I got what it takes.
I just want to talk. You've been using me this entire time.
I didn't say you could go.
Твою мать.
Criminal dealings.
Though there's little to like in this Atlas fellow, one must admire the lilt in his brogue.
I do commend this recent effort of yours to find the good in people.
Sadly, it's all a lie.
The effort?
The accent.
I don't suppose there's much about the man that's authentic.
He's authentically homicidal.
And you view this as a positive.
Well, one has to start somewhere.
I'd love to have children.
Welcome to the circus of value. Come back when you get some money, buddy.
Of course, I need to find the right pillow first.
А чё этот папочка с ними ходит?
What's that now? idea for you.
Did you hear that? No!
If you're not prepared for metamorphosis, there's the...
This don't seem Jake to me. I ain't no moron. Jesus, look at it coming.
Come back!
Welcome to the Circus of Value. No refund, no return.
Where there's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, you'll suffocate. One thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. That will need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period.
You okay?
I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks.
Какая прихоршня, ты еще чешешь. Серьезно?
The humpback whale. That thing's as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber on that.
If that's what they call a fella who's
Oh, the 52 Mako. Classic.
compromising,
But it's a death trap. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide poisoning. And they're still on the market.
Steeply discounted, though.
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
Don't expect some fickle child who won't relinquish your ugliest dog simply because it's yours.
Lion is on the line. On the line.
Where'd you go last night? Out? Out? Think I'm some kind of idiot?
The waters surrounding Fontaine's department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very sensitive. Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of escape to the ruse. Life down in Fontaine's is going to be
harassment.
So make it great.
That's what this is. Incessant, unfounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs.
Is that attitude I hear?
Terrible thing. Bet the fella did this ain't fun.
See? I said it was dangerous.
Royalties
Take
to
care of this
me!
troublemaker and everything will be fine.
Ну не получилось. Что поделаешь?
Come back! We can work this out! Where'd you go?
Три? Да вы шутите.
Who did this?
Я это сделал.
Come on, lady. Let's work something out.
Вы шутите.
Come back! I just want to talk is all. I see what you've done here. And you ain't gonna do it again! Come back!
И шо, все равно не хватает. Зачем там 3 отмычки? Понять не могу. Не, ну действительно, зачем? И денег не хватает.
Something to a man. Jose gets every hero. Relationships, conversation. I've been calling all day. Ain't he ever in? The case? Well, he's gonna wanna get this message as soon as he gets back, right?
The waters surrounding Fontaine's department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very sensitive. Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of escape to the
Keep your
rooms.
eye on the ball.
Life down in Fontaine's is
How
going
you
to
stay
be
on
what
top.
you make of it.
Eye on
So
the
make
ball.
it great.
He's my boss. No doubt about that. But I see us as friends more than anything else. He took me out for drinks once, me and a couple of the other guys, but like I said, friends.
Ryan's minefield is well laid out, I'll grant him that. But what security system made that ain't got a hole or two in it? If I was taking book down at Fort Frolic, I wouldn't like my odds. If I jig left when I should go right, there ain't gonna be enough bits of me left to set a crab's table.
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away! Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you. Oh, Christ, better prep for my next meeting. What's that now? We're not finished!
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about?
Come on, lady. Let's work something out. My ears. We're not finished. Come here, hon.